Hello and welcome to the JetBackup tutorial video series. In this video we will do an overview of the clone job section by defining what a clone job is, review the clone job interface, create a clone job, as well as discuss some of the important settings. Please visit jetbackup.com/tutorials for a full list of helpful videos to guide you through setting up JetBackup to best fit your needs. To begin, we'll go over what a clone job is and what its function is. Clone jobs are an intelligent account cloning tool used to copy accounts and their data to a new server on a scheduled basis. Clone jobs are incremental in nature, and with each recurring run, only transfer over new or changed data for each account. In terms of configuration, they're handled much the same way as a backup job, with some minor differences when it comes to setting them up. To start configuring a clone job, we'll navigate over to the clone job section of the GUI right below backup jobs. Once there, you'll notice the page is very similar to the backup jobs page and offers us a lot of the same information, such as a summary of our clone jobs, and we can expand a single job to get more information. Similarly to backup jobs, we also have buttons to create a new job, manage schedules, and manage account filters. We'll go ahead and walk through creating a new clone job, as clone jobs utilize the same filters and schedules as a backup job. On the clone job creation page, you'll notice we have many of the same options we get when creating a backup job. We'd recommend watching our backup job tutorial to get an in-depth look at these fields. We can start with the name for our clone job and specify an owner before we set our destination. A key difference between backup jobs and clone jobs is a clone job must utilize a clone destination. Clone destinations are another server with a hosting panel such as cPanel or DirectAdmin installed along with JetBackup. JetBackup must be of equal or greater version on the receiving server to function as a clone destination. As you can see in our destination list, we don't have our usual backup destinations available and only have access to a clone destination when creating one of these jobs. Continuing on, we have some more familiar settings from our backup jobs, including contains field, the default owner and package settings, options to suspend accounts after cloning, as well as a section to add account filters. Account filters function identically between clone jobs and backup jobs, and we can add the same disk usage filter we used in the backup job example here as well. We're also able to add excludes the same way we do in our backup job, and I'll add a recommended list of excludes in this example. This list can be found in our documentation and is a great place to start when configuring your excludes. Finally, we have the same ability to set schedules as a backup job, so our backup job can run automatically, as well as our monitor settings if any jobs are running too long or not running at all. We'll add our daily schedule here, same as we did with our backup job. Additionally, an important setting to note in regards to clone jobs would be under the Restore tab in the Settings page. Your choice with the Restore Package Selection option can have an impact on clone jobs due to the way it interacts with the process of cloning package choice. If backed up package is chosen, the cloned account will not change its package from the package it was assigned in its initial cloning, should that package change on the live server. Choosing Live Account Package will update this package every time the package changes on live, however. Thanks for watching our tutorial video on clone jobs. In our next video, we will discuss encrypted backups along with the various privacy and security settings associated with an encrypted backup. Please visit jetbackup.com/tutorials for a full list of helpful videos to guide you through setting up JetBackup to best fit your needs.